Alright guys, we got another one here. We've got some pretty good lines in it, as you can see. And I've got my shader in place here. Got my umbrella in place because the truck is facing the sun. And we want to make sure we have time to get these lines to fill so that we're not rushing the process. So having this shade is really nice, I'm telling you. I don't have to rush through the process to get this done. You know, I can let it fill and not be rushed, which is really nice. I wish I'd have done it a long time ago, but I couldn't find the windshield's warm to the touch. I guess we'll use the crack fill. I couldn't find anything that would shade it that was convenient and easy for me to carry on the bike. Going with 10 drops of resin. And this thing is working beautifully. This little umbrella is working beautifully for shading windshield chips. Now, you know I don't record every single chip that I repair, so I've been using this a lot, and it's just been working beautifully. But, you know, like I said, I don't record every single chip repair that I do. I just try to record the ones that are nasty. You know, these big nasty chips that are a little more difficult than your standard little bullseye chip and stuff like that, you know. This is what I like to record, these type of chips. And the wind's blowing pretty good today, and the umbrella's staying in place, so I'm pretty happy with that. We've had a couple of days with some pretty strong winds, and the umbrella stayed in place where it belonged, and I was pretty worried about that at first, because I thought, you know, about the time I start thinking this is going to be great, I'll get a big wind and the umbrella will blow away or something. But no, it's pretty much staying where it's supposed to, so that's a beautiful thing. This is, I'm just doing the tap. You know, I just open it a little bit and let it go, open and let it go, open and let it go. That way I'm not holding it open for a long period of time. I'm allowing the resin to flow in there without keeping the lines open for a long time. That's my technique that just seems to work the best for me. You may find another technique that works better for you, but I personally found that this technique works the best for me, and I like the way it works, so I continue to do it. Just open and close, open and close, open and close. And again, you have to look at your lines from different angles, because sometimes they'll look like they're not filling when in fact they're already full. It's just the reflections and such. you know, that make it look like they're not filling. When you look at it from a different angle, you can see that it is. You can clearly see that it's filled. This one's not quite filled all the way out to the end. From the angle I'm looking at here. But then when I get down here, it is full. So I believe that's as far as we need to go with it. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful, guys. That's going to look really good. Now we'll get it taped off. Then we'll let the sun cure it. Since the sun is shining directly at the windshield, we'll let the sun cure it once we do the out exterior fill here. The lines should be mostly filled in. Got a little wind on the camera, sorry about that. That's par for the course. I work outside. It's just normal. I work outside for a living, so you're going to get wind on the camera. I swear sometimes I don't know why this tape does what it does, but it does what it does, and it's kind of aggravating sometimes. But it gets a big bubble in the middle, you know, and it won't set up properly. There we go. Now we can let the sun hit it. Don't have to worry about wiping it off just yet, but we do need to go put our umbrella away. Get this out of the wind. That's working beautifully, guys. I'm telling you, that's working beautifully. You want to ride that? It's pretty fast. Kids are so cool, guys. Kids are awesome. They all seem to like my motorcycle. It's just a KLR 650. It's not a sports bike or a Harley or anything like that. But kids don't know all that stuff either. They just know that they like motorcycles. That's all they know. They just know they like motorcycles. Let that cure for a minute longer. It's going to take a little bit longer because the sun, we don't have nearly as much UV this time of year as we do in the midsummer sun. But I believe those lines are going to be virtually invisible. I do believe. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, they're going to be virtually invisible. That's great. That's what we want. Can't ever make them 100% invisible, but, you know, if you don't try, you don't know. So, even though to the customer they look pretty much 100% invisible, I can still see the lines. And if I can still see them, that means they're not 100% invisible. But the point is, the customer, Can't see them. I don't want to sit on my book. So let's look at it from in here. Yeah, pretty much invisible. See? That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. You want to take a look at that from inside real quick? You remember what it used to look like, right? Your battery died? Oh, goodness. It broke down. Alright, guys. That one is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful repair. Alright, my friends, that's it. You know what to do. Click the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the video, and throw me some love. I just found another one I'm going to fix. Right there. That one turned out beautiful.
Yeah, it did.
And guess what? Look.
Yeah, that one's been there for probably over a year. I'm
going to fix it anyway. I don't charge any more to fix it, so I might as well fix it.
Yeah, that one is there. They've both been there for probably a year, so I don't know if they were...
You have another one?
Well, like I said, it's been there for so long that I figured it didn't do enough damage to even create it.
Oh, well, I got two more to fix. Alright, I'm going to fix these guys. I'll see you in the next video.